Check 1 2, check 1 2, check 1 2, check 1 2. Good evening, welcome to Weehawken, New Jersey. I'm Elijah Weintraub. Jack Rizzo has the night off. Tonight, the St. Mary Gales take on DePaul Catholic Spartans at a neutral site in Weehawken, New Jersey. Sorry about that, folks. That's the PA announcer. Today is the Autism Awareness Challenge. That's the event name. There's been teams that have been playing since yesterday, including today. It's all for autism awareness cause. And donations are happening at the field if you are coming. We are at Weehawken Stadium, right above the Lincoln Tunnel. It's a great night. First pitch is about 5 minutes or so from now. St. Mary Girls are going to be wearing the black autism shirts. They are not wearing their traditional jerseys. They'll have a black T-shirt over it, and the Spartans are going to have like a light blue T-shirt over it. So all the numbers are going to change for both teams. We're going to provide you with the names and updates for that when the time comes, and we have a lot of information to talk about throughout the broadcast. We're in Weehawken, New Jersey, Weehawken Stadium. And here is the starting roster and lineup for today's game for St. Mary's. Tyler Giordano, number 3, is the center fielder. Kyle Watson, number 9, is the catcher. Blaze Conti, number 55, is at third base. Josh Marino, number 11, at right field. Jacob Herrera, number 0, at the first base. Jason Rosado, number 26, at shortstop. Jesus Baptista, number 4, at second base. Jose Victorino, number 6, the DH. And Joey Javasa is pitching tonight. And Xavier Rana is the extra hitter on standby for the Gales. Meanwhile, for DePaul Catholic, the Spartans, they have Garrett Wolf, the center fielder, number 7. Drew Clower, the center the catcher, at number 8. Number 12, J.C. Pacheco. Anthony Mohe, the pitcher. Trey Bernardo, the DH. Number 10, Patton Shane, first base. Adrian Albright Jr., Sal Cefalio, third base. Number 5, Nick Ferrito, right field. And number 3, DeGlotto, left field, Maxwell. Interesting game for you all tonight. We'll get that ready in just a few moments. Of course, the umpires and the coaches are now going over the rules of the base of the field, as both teams are at a neutral site today for the Autism Awareness Challenge. Games have been happening since yesterday, and the weather turned out to be pretty good. Light clouds in the low 60s, entering the 50s by the end of tonight's game. The Gales are going to be the home team for today's game, and DePaul Catholic is going to be considered the away team. Scoreboard wasn't there.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I was trying to find the singer.
I can't find it.
Oh, you're
I
gonna.
don't know what happened with the.
Yeah, it wasn't showing, so I put the back on. First pitch in just a few moments. Game just finished moments ago here. We are at right field for today's game. Most of the fans are near between the benches. And pretty good crowd today as a game just previously finished moments ago. We'll have all information and more in just a few more moments. They do have a PA announcer at this game, so if you don't hear me, call out the numbers. And we'll hear to the public address announcer.
Tonight we present day 2 of the 2023 Weehawken Autism Awareness Spartans of DePaul Catholic High School and the Gales of St. Mary's High School in Rutherford.
So the PA announcer just went on the booth. Just welcome everybody there. They're going over the lineups. I've probably just read them to you all right now. So as that is happening right there, let us remind you about the records for both teams. DePaul Catholic Spartans are entering this game 8-2 under head coach John Ziza. Meanwhile, the Gales are entering today's game 6-3 after a win, after previously just losing to Rutherford on Wednesday. They had a few days off. This is was good for the team as they previously just came off of working 9 days straight playing baseball. This is their first time in a while that they had off. And while that continues on, we'll provide you more information. And of course, the Gales are in first place in the, I believe, Yes, they're in first place in the non-public Group B rankings. They're right behind St. Thomas Aquinas, who has the 6-2 record, and Rutgers Prep with a 3-7 record. So it's pretty interesting to see there. And St. Mary's is currently in the national division. Ahead of them is the powerhouse Rutherford School, 8-2 record. So Rutherford is in first, and St. Mary's is in second when it comes to the standings in the national division. The lineups continue to be announced right around home plate.
Number 20, Johnny Solinsky. Number 10, Jason Albert. Number 13, Cooper Montalbano.
DePaul Catholic just won their last game 13-3 over Lakeland after previously losing 2 back-to-back games against Bergen Catholic, 8-3 at home and 8-6 at Bergen. They're 8-2 as we previously mentioned, and they're ranked 4th in the non-public Group A rankings. Ahead of them in first is Del Barton and Bergen Catholic in second, followed by third St. Joseph Montville. And they're third in the United Division alongside first place Bergen Catholic, another powerhouse school, and second St. Joseph Montville. And fourth Don Bosco Prep, and fifth is Paramus Catholic. So pretty rough division that DePaul Catholic does play in. A lot of good powerhouse schools in them.
Good.
How are you? Good.
Number 15, Blaise Conti. Number 5, Jesus Batista. Number 6, Jose Victoria.
The St. Mary's lineup is happening right now,
Number 7,
being announced right by home plate now.
Number 8, Joey Chavasta.
And DePaul Catholic did not play St. Mary's at all last season. This is their first time in a while that they played each other. I believe the last time was back in 2021. It was right after everything reopened since COVID. The lineup's almost finished up, and I believe they should be playing the national anthem. We'll pause for that if it does happen. If not, we'll go right to the first game.
Number 14, Matt DeGennaro. Number 16, Dom Neely.
And it looks like they're announcing the full lineup rosters for both teams, regardless of playing or not playing. And of course, Joey Javasa is pitching tonight. The last time he played for the Gales was at Milburn. Of course, that loss on last Saturday. Of course, they had rough games. The head coaches are being announced now. Nigel Archibald, of course, head coach. So Fernando.
For tonight's game, on the bases, Brian Sadowski. And calling balls and strikes is William Walsh.
Umpires just announced. I believe
Annual Autism Baseball Challenge.
believe they'll be doing the national anthem in a second.
And the teams participating in this year's tournament have made an effort to raise money and awareness in our communities to support a
For those who are not hearing on the PA announcing, both teams, it looks like, are donating money to the cause, as just announced. The Autism Awareness Challenge, of course, big part of the school for both schools and, of course, the Weehawken community. This is home to the Weehawken Indians.
This award was created to honor George Giambiocci. George passed away on January 1st.
And they're currently giving out both teams 2 awards to both teams. It looks like from the angle we see, we'll see who are the winners for St. Mary's and DePaul Catholic. It's a George Award from Weehawken, New Jersey.
Best friend was dad. George's greatest passion was baseball. For the first 3 of Weehawken,
It's a pretty good tournament. Somebody's going to walk away with the trophy. See who it is.
first pitch was beloved Indian Hills Braves. The George Giambiocci Sportsmanship Award is presented to the player who demonstrated the greatest commitment to spreading awareness and promoting acceptance of people with special needs.
My prediction for St. Mary's is going to be Blaze Conti.
Sportsmanship Award goes to Adam Lopez from St. Mary's and Anthony Morano from DePaul.
Adam Lopez receives the award for his courage and effort for the Autism Awareness Award for St. Mary's, and Anthony Marino, not Anthony Marino, Marino for DePaul receives the award. Yeah, Anthony Marino,
Have a nice day.
number 23.
Adam and Anthony.
Final thoughts happening here.
For tonight's ceremonial first pitch, please welcome Cole Cooper.
And a ceremonial first pitch is happening. Weehawken will catch.
Cole, whenever you're ready, it's your pitch.
First pitch was thrown out. I believe it was an autism awareness kid who was part of today's ceremonies. It's great to see all the action happen there.
This time, everybody to please rise.
And we'll pause for the national anthem.
Direct your attention behind the third base dugout for the playing of our national anthem.
As the national anthem finishes, we begin now and get ready for baseball. DePaul Catholic is at bat first, and I think we'll be pausing in a moment. George Avasa pitching. The Gales again are the home team today, so they'll be playing the bottom innings, and the top innings will be played by DePaul Catholic for today's game. George Avasa is wearing number 8 tonight for the Autism Awareness shirt. Of course, as we previously mentioned at the top of the broadcast, both teams are wearing the different jerseys today. They're wearing the Autism Awareness shirts. So all the numbers will be different and change. We're going to provide you with their names and the new number if we can see from the angle we have. Of course, we're right behind right field. So for St. Mary's, it won't be a problem. Nor should be for DePaul. And we have your leaders for both teams. We'll announce that at the beginning of the bottom of the first inning. And who pitched for versus Rutherford for St. Mary's? Number 25, Xavier Rana had the start. Number 31, Bradley Higgins came up second before Blaze Conti finished the game before losing to them in that game. St. Mary's coming off a 2-game losing streak. They're entering this game 6-4. The first loss was Don Bosco on Tuesday. 5-3 was the loss. And then on Wednesday, 6-2 over Rutherford. And of course, as we mentioned, they've been playing 9 games straight now. This is their first. They had a few days off since Wednesday's game against Rutherford. Well deserved for them. Leading off is number 7, Garrett Wolf, the center fielder for DePaul Catholic. And George Vasta pitching up now. First pitch for St. Mary's. Good crowd on both the right by the home plate and also great crowd where we're at, near the football bleachers in the right field. Here's the first pitch. And it'll be grounded to third. Blaze Conti throws it to first and gets the first out of the game. Jacob Pereira is at first, who delivers the out. Coming now is number 8, Jude Cloud, the catcher. As the announcer will mention, it's going to be hard to hear from back here on the microphone. You'll hear my voice for majority of it. St. Mary's is heading backwards, heading towards the football bleachers where the home run territory is at. Showing how far this could go. George Vasa, the pitch will throw a strike. And a 0-1 count. And that'll be ball 1 for 1-1 count. And it's a high fly ball popped up to right. It's in home run territory and caught for the out by the left fielder. Called by Tyler Giordano. At left field, number 11 is, he's wearing number 11, usually in number 3. Catcher. Up now, if you couldn't hear the name, is number 12, J.C. Pacheco. The first pitch is going to be a ball 1. Swing and a miss. 1-1 count. Excuse me, Josh Marino made the catch. Josh Marino made the catch for the last play. Getting used to the different position changes. Right field is where we're at. That's a strike, 1-2 count. Two count, and it's upstairs for full count, I believe. Full count. Here's the pitch, and it's a foul ball. Still remains full count. George Vasta already brings 2 outs. Almost a potential home run for Drew Clough before Josh Marino, the right fielder, caught it just in time. And upstairs, and that'll be a ball, and he'll walk him. He'll head to first. It'll bring up now Joe Bernardo, the DH, number 16. Pitching is Anthony Hache. Number 18 he's wearing. Helicopter flies over us here at Weehawken. First pitch within a bat, and it'll be low for ball 1. And that's going to be a foul ball for a 1-1 count. And that'll be a pop-up bunt, and he'll head to pitcher. Those to first, and we'll get the out. That's 3 outs. We'll be back for the Gales at bat. Tyler Giordano is up.
A little bit.
Welcome back. Number 3, Tyler Giordano, center fielder, left fielder. He's up bat. Andy Altre is pitching for DePaul Catholic. First pitch. It'll be upstairs for ball 1. And strike, 1-1 count. As I previously mentioned, these teams did not play each other at all for the regular season, nor did they play each other last year. It's a one-time deal here, and a foul ball for a 1-2 count. Wind picks up here. And strikes him out for the first out of the inning. Brings up now number 9, Kyle Watson, who is wearing number 13 because the autism jerseys. All the numbers, of course, are different. So I'll try to see and update you with the correct numbers if upon available from distance view.
The catcher, number 13, Kyle Watson.
After the first pitch, we'll announce the team leaders for both for DePaul Catholic and, of course, St. Mary's. And the first strike. And I believe that is going to be 1-1 count. Here are your leaders for DePaul Catholic. In batting and hits, Garrett Wolf leads with 14. 1-2 count. Garrett Wolf also leads in runs with 18 and home runs with 5 of them. RBIs, Joey Bernardo has 14 and Jason Albert with 24 strikeouts, pitching for DePaul. Where it's not at today's game, but previously, according to NJ.com records. And we have a 2-2 count, I believe. And this ball, that'll be a full count, I believe. Full count. Full count in the pitch. It strikes him out for the second out. Number 55, Blaze Conte's here. Good chances here for a home run, possibly. He's running number 15 tonight for the Autism jersey.
Third baseman, number 15, Blaze Conte.
And some changes from last week, as on Wednesday's broadcast from the NJ.com leaderboard standings for St. Mary's. Watch the first pitch first before we announce them, and it'll be low for ball 1. Blaze Conte, of course, still leads in hits with 17 and in runs with 12. RBIs, he has 16 of them, and 2 home runs for Blaze. Isaac Young is now the new pitching strikeout leader with 18 of them, and it'll be a ground ball to right with, forgets to pick it up, and that's the first. Blaze now safe to first. I'll bring up now number 11, Josh Marino, infield hit for Blaze.
The right fielder, number 11, Josh Moreno.
Josh Marino, left fielder. See what he has to offer and do here, and it'll be strike. 1 count. And that'll be a ground ball, but I believe it'll be fouled. Foul ball. 0-2. Number 11, Josh Marino will ground to low for ball 1. 1-2. And tries to pick off attempt, safe, and will be still a 2-2 count. And we have foul ball again. Still remains 2-2 count. And it'll be a pop-up high to right, and will be caught for the third out. And that'll end the inning. Scoreless still. We'll be back. Shane Patton, number 10, is going to lead off for the top of the second inning. We're scoreless entering the top of the second. Elijah Weintraub here. Jack Rizzo has the night off tonight. Lefty for number 10, Shane Patton. And that'll be a base hit off to left. He'll head to first. First hit of the game. And that'll bring up now Adrian Aubrey Jr., the second baseman.
Second baseman, number 11, Adrian Orby Jr.
All the outfielders are heading back near the bleachers, expecting a hit pretty far out back. That's just a 0-1 count here. Adrian is a righty for DePaul. And it'll be a foul ball for an 0-2 count. Oh, 2 count. Run on first. No outs yet. Here comes the pitch. Tries for a pickoff attempt. Is safe. One, 2 count. Low for a ball. Pitch again, and it'll be low again for a 2-2 count. Almost in strike territory. Looked good. Pitch from Joey. Again, runner goes, and safe. He'll steal to second. Stolen base, he was at second now, and a full count. Full count, no outs. And a runner on second. Impossible scoring position. Ground ball to third and shortstop, and it'll be a base hit. Runners remain at the corners, and that'll bring up now Sal Safariano, the Safarino, third baseman.
Third baseman, number 17, is Sal Cifalino.
Sal Cifalino. Seventeen is his jersey number, and it'll be a foul ball for an 0-1 count. And it's a strike. 0-2 count. And a quick meet at the mound with Joey and Kyle Watson. That's the 0-2 count here. Trying to get the first out of the inning. Tries for a pickoff attempt to third. Still remains safe. Strike out, and it's an error. Runner will score. So with the error, on trying to get the second baseman out, he'll get the out. So 1 out, 1-0 is your score. Number 5, Nick Ferrito, the right fielder, is up at now. Runner at second, 1 out, 1-0. DePaul has the lead. Here's the pitch. Strike. For a 0-1 count. Left to the outside. Excuse me, right to the outside for first ball for a 1-1 count. Quick meet back at the mound with Kyle Watson and Joey Javasa. And the coach will meet with Nick Fiota, the right fielder. Almost at the top of the order. One more play to go before we reach it. Hopefully the Gales can bring out the out before we head back to the top of the order. And it's early on in the second, and there's a strike for a 1-2 count. Pitch. No chance for a pickoff attempt. Joey the pitch. And it'll be a ground ball to second. We'll throw it to first for the out. And that's 2 outs. And runner advances to third. So runner at third and 2 outs. 1-0 your score. Bring up now the left fielder, Maxwell Delgado.
The left fielder, number 3, Maxwell
Maxwell Delegard. And he'll throw a strike for an 0-1 count. And drops it for a 1-1 count. And there's another strike. 1-2. One, two count. Here comes the pitch, and it'll be dropped in low for ball 2. The Gales are in the bullpen. I believe that is Bradley Higgins who's in the bullpen, but we'll double check on that. Strike for a 2, full count. Full count now. You can end the inning here and not allow another run to score. Now you gotta be careful. And that'll be a run to third. Throws to first. And I think he rules it safe. It's an RBI. 2-0. Top of the order now. Garrett Wolf up at bat now, center fielder. And it's a ground ball to right, to mid for the pitch to third. Gets him out in time. Nice job there by Tyler Giordano. 2-0 your score back after this.
Oh, yeah, bring me on.
Leading off now for St. Mary's is Jason Rosado, number 26 is his original number. Righty for today's game. And during the break, we learned that Joey Chavasta had applied to both St. Mary's and DePaul Catholic. Another reason why he is pitching tonight. He's from Elmo Park, had the option to go to Elmo Park. Chose St. Mary's because they're catching as we have a strike here. And I believe it was the right choice as he's getting a varsity start as a freshman. And great job so far tonight. That run was, it happens, but hey, it's still early in this game. And he could definitely bring back 2-0 your score. Jason Rosado at bat. And 1-2 count is the count at the moment. Yeah, so St. Mary's over DePaul. And that'll be a base hit. Off to mid. He'll stay at first. Good line drive up the middle. Jesus Bautista is up at now. His regular number is number 4. Obviously, he has a different number on today. We'll see if we can zoom in and get the number on that. Lefty. And the pitch will be strike. 1-0. 0-1. 0-1. And foul ball for an 0-2. You need water? As the ball gets removed, 0-2 count. Upstairs for ball 1, 1-2. Pickoff attempt to first is safe. Of course, unlike Tamlin, this field here at Weehawken is turf. It's not sand. So that must be rough and hard when they try to do those pickoff attempts. Trying to head back to the base. And there's a line drive. It will be bobbled. Everyone stays. Runners advance to second and first. Jose Victorio, number 6, the DH, is up at now. His number, I believe, is number 10 from the angle we see here. Quick meet by the coach.
First baseman is number 10, Jacob Herrera.
Jacob Herrera is out now at bat number 0. 10 is the number for the autism awareness. Thought it was Jose Victorio, but it's not. Coach Nigel Archibald, head coach for St. Mary's, giving some advice to the runners. We're waiting to try to score and get into this game with the runs. As we're at the bottom of the second now. Here's the pitch. And that's a strike. 0-1. D's is standing by and ready. Attempts for a bunt. Foul ball. 0-2. Pitch is going to be low for 1-2 count. Pick up attempt safe at second. Pitch is going to be 2-2 count, low. Here's a pitch to either bring in a full count or the out. If not, a base hit, hopefully. Time requested on the batter. No action happening right now at the bullpen. We just saw earlier a St. Mary player over at the dugout. Excuse me, at the bullpen. Full count as we wait to see how it will end. Now it's runners at first and second. 2-0 your score. Jacob Herrera up at bat. The pitch. He lines down for a foul ball. Close for a base hit, though. Forced out at second. Now runners at the corners with 1 out. 2-0. It'll bring out now. It should be Jose Victorio, but we'll find out in a second. His number looks like number 6. Jose Victoria, number 6. The DH. Quick meet with the catcher and the coach. Looks like either it's going to be a catcher change or a quick meet from what we're seeing here. Possible injury too. We cannot fully see from this angle. Looks like he'll stay in. Yeah, he'll stay in.
Nobody out.
So it's a 1 out, 2-0 your score. We are at the bottom of the second. We have runners at all the bases, it looks like. All the bases are loaded. Bases are loaded. Base load umpire trying to figure out positions and what went wrong. Catcher finishes up. Yeah. The second and third. So it is runners at second and third. First baseman guess stepped off the bag. Here's the pitch now. Strike. 0-1. And that'll be ball 1. 1-1 count. Pitch again. Swing and miss. 1-2 count. We'll have upcoming schedules for both teams at the top of the third, so stay tuned for that. Did not play each other again last year, and nor will they play again the rest of the season, unless upstairs for a 2-2 count. And Thursday was the JV team's game against Rutherford. They lost. That's the strikeout there for an 0 for the second out.
Center fielder, number 1, Xavier Arana.
Xavier Arana's up at now. Ruled low for ball 1. Of course, JV lost unfortunately on Thursday to Rutherford. Of course, they had to move that game. It was supposed to be played on Wednesday, but they had to move it because of scheduling. Coach David D'Alessandro, his grandmother passed away. He's been out for that game. Hopefully he's watching at home right now. Looking out to this game. Or if he's not, hopefully he's there. Here's the pitch. And it'll be a liner up the middle. And will be dropped for the out. No, not. 1 run will definitely score. And safe. 1 run scores. 2 runs score. We have a tie game here and a runner at second. And only 2 outs. Looked like an error.
Yeah, hold on.
Huh? Top of the order now with Tyler Giordano. And 1-1. So we have a tie game here, folks. 2 outs and a runner on second. And that's a 1-1 count. A 2-1 count. So it's 2-1 count, unable to recall the replay. It's foul ball for 2-2 count. Nice eye for a stolen base attempt and got the out. And that will end the inning. We are tied at 2, heading to the top of the third. Welcome back, catcher Jude Cloud. Number 8 is up at now. More bullpen action happens for the Gills on the right-hand side where the DePaul, where DePaul dugout is at. Fortunately, because they have the different jersey sizes, there's a strike here for an 0-1 count. We cannot clearly see the number to tell who's the catcher. Hopefully we could see with the binoculars, but we'll try to see who that is. 12? So it looks like number 12 is there. Obviously, remember, the jerseys are different, so we will not know until when the actual time comes to see who the change is going to be. 2-2's your score. And strike for a 1-2 count. And just like back at home, we have like the left field crew. Yeah, it happens here too in Weehawken. All those people, a lot of people for both DePaul and St. Mary's, all on the left field side, up where the grass area is, Brick Hill area, where the bullpen is at. Quick meet with Kyle and Joey for St. Mary's. Pause for a moment. Play action resumes. 1-2 count. Top of the third now. 2-2's your score. No outs. The pitch. And a foul ball. Still remains 1-2. Continue to stay the same.
Yeah, I don't know. Quite a little dangerous though.
Yeah.
There's no fence there.
That's good. I don't know how they got there. Looks like the ramps are in the way. And that is going to be a foul ball. Potential line drive that went all the way down to where the football post is at. Those are deep and high. Oh. And that's a 2-2 count. During the start of the game, it was all cloudy. Now you could see the moon and darkness in the skies as there's a strikeout here. Perfect timing for the first out of the inning. 1 out. That'll bring up now J.C. Pacheco, shortstop for today's game. He's number 12. Cold night here above the Lincoln Tunnel at Weehawken Stadium in Weehawken, New Jersey. It's the Autism Awareness Challenge as it's ball one. So the team since yesterday have been playing here. St. Mary's, this is their one-night shot here. And as Jack mentioned previously on Wednesday's broadcast, it was according to NJ.com, it was the #1 game to watch. So, hey, you're watching it here. You're in luck, and Jack called it right because it's 2-2 right now in the third. Real good game to watch here. 2-1 count. Jack has night off. He's home. And, of course, Jack, if you're listening, feel free to add your thoughts by text. We'll be glad to share them on the broadcast here virtually. Two count. Pitch. And that's high for ball 3. Full count. Full count, 1 out. Here's the pitch from Joey Chavasta. And walks him. He'll head to first. And it looks like we're going to have a potential meet. He's ready. And there's a meet. See if there's going to be a pitching change. I don't think so. I think it's too early, but we'll see.
Designated hitter, number 16, Joey Bernardo.
Joey Bernardo was up at next. The DH. Quick meet now for the Gales. Looks like no pitching change, but a quick meet to try to go over the changes and what went wrong. No pitching change, just a quick talk here. One out. The pitch. Pickoff attempt. Safe. And that is up the middle for a base hit. Runners will advance to first and second. And that'll bring up now, I believe, Shane Patton, number 10.
First baseman, number 10, Shane Patton.
Lefty. And we have runners again at first and second. Only 1 out. Time called. And I think that might be it for Joey. And that's the end of the night for Joey.
Only a lot of games, so.
Still early.
Man.
We'll pause. Be back in a moment. Number 12, Isaac Young, is now pitching for St. Mary's as Joey Chavasta has been retired. Yeah, turn it back on. You want me to pause it? I don't know, can you? I don't even know. So Isaac Young is going to replace Joey Chavasta early in this inning. And he has done a fantastic job regardless of the run scored in. So it's 1 out, 2-2's your score at the top of the third here. And we'll pause and we'll be back in a moment. Welcome back. As we just mentioned, Isaac Young is pitching for St. Mary's. After the pitching changes made with Joey Chavasta, we've got no count at the moment. 2-2's your score, 1 out. Here's the first pitch by Isaac, and it'll be high for ball 1. Cold night here above the Lincoln Tunnel in Weehawken Stadium. Another strike, 1-1 count.
Intro video, stop it. And I'll post it tonight.
And that's a 2-1 count. Upcoming schedule for St. Mary's: Tuesday they're home versus Pompton Lakes at 4 p.m. Thursday they're away at Emerson at 4 p.m. Unfortunately, we'll have no broadcast for that day, I believe. Maybe. Well, I'll double check with you on Tuesday for broadcast information. Saturday they're at Paramus at 10 in the morning. On Monday they're away at Weehawken at 4 p.m. And that's opening May Day in Weehawken at 4 p.m. Count is at 3-1 at the moment, and we'll announce the DePaul Catholic schedule after the pitch. Of course, DePaul Catholic just came after playing Bergen Catholic twice, back-to-back, both home and away, and he'll walk him. And a stolen base, too. No stolen base. No, correction. Full bases loaded, only one out. Upcoming DePaul Catholic schedule: Monday, they're home versus Don Bosco, 4 p.m. Wednesday, they're away at Don Bosco Prep, 4 p.m. Before Saturday, away at Pascack Valley, 11 a.m. 11 Adrian Ordre Jr. is up at now. So again, what we noticed about DePaul Catholic, they've been playing a lot of games back to back. As we noticed, they did Bergen Catholic last week, both lost both games, and now this week, Monday, they got they're of course at Don Bosco Prep, and then Wednesday they're home versus Don Bosco Prep on Monday. Wednesday they're at Don Bosco Prep. Clarify that. 0-1 count at the moment. So with the 0-1 count, here comes the pitch from Young. Young the pitch. And that's a 1-1 count. They rule it as ball. Wow. Yeah. I'm done already. And on the ball, 2-1 count. Wow. Three-one count. Another ball happens. Walk brings in a run here, and there's only one out. And then will Nigel Archibald and the coaching staff regret the change this early in the game, allowing the run to come in? We'll see. The pitch is going to be foul ball. 3-2. Coach heads down to left. Chance there and walks him. Runner scores. 3-2. And a walk, and it's 3-2. DePaul has the lead with only one out. And a quick meter ready with Isaac Young and Kyle Watson, the catcher. We'll be back in a moment.
Number 17, Sal Cipollino.
Sal Cipollino is up next. He's number 17 and is at third base for today's game, almost at the top of the order already. And that'll be caught by the pitcher and Done for.
Double play.
That's a double.
Line drive to the pitcher. Out.
So it's a double play, and that's going to end the inning. We'll be back after this. 3-2. DePaul has the lead. Top of the order now, number 3, Tyler Giordano starts it off here, and it'll be a out to start the inning after a quick bunt attempt for the first out of the inning. Of course, the Gills are down 3-2 at the moment. It is the bottom of the third here in Weehawken Stadium in Weehawken, New Jersey, right above the Lincoln Tunnel. We are. Kyle Watson's up at next. Coach Nigel Archibald is going to meet with him for a quick second. He's number 13 for today's game. Of course, remember, there is changes because they are wearing the Special Autism Awareness Challenge jerseys. It's been happening all weekend here in Weehawken. It happened last night, some games. And, of course, today, of course, hopefully I think the night game might have gotten canceled because the lightning and the rain that happened in the area. A quick meet.
You shouting something, Coach.
Quick meet. I think it was. Says New Jersey. If we didn't have this, it would have been a good night to go see it, but.
Working.
Oh, God. Background photo and everything. 0-1 count at the moment. Again, it's the bottom of the third here. Late in this game already. And it's a line to the pitcher. And we'll deliver the out. So 2 outs, 3-2's your score. DePaul still has the lead. They'll bring up number 55, Blaze Conti, who's hit a lot of home runs in this game today. And not in just today's game, but in general this season. And opportunity now to hit a home run. A good field position. We've seen a lot hit far back already from him. If a ghost sits at the stands, it would have been a good souvenir to keep or to give back. Here's the pitch. And up the middle to third. And to first will be called for the out. And that's it. 3 outs. And that ends the inning. Top of the fourth is coming up next. Isaac Young, remember, is up at pitcher. Nick Faria is up next for DePaul Catholic to start the top of the fourth here. 3-2 to score. DePaul Catholic has the lead. A very quick inning for the Gales. And DePaul, an inning. It was a bunt attempt. It will be thrown by Kyle to first and gets the out just in time. And delivers the first out of the game. Throws it to Jacob Herrera. Great play there. Just missed replay. Would have described it back to you guys.
Left fielder, number 3, Maxwell Delagar.
Maxwell Delagar is up next. It is the last person before the top of the order for DePaul Catholic. Here's a pitch. Tries for a bunt attempt. Will be a foul ball instead. Nope, excuse me. 1-0. Off the glove. Now it's foul ball for a 1-1 count. Looks like some pitching warm-ups happening at the dugout. Excuse me, bullpen on the right-hand side. So if you just joined us, Joey, that's a base hit off to the shortstop and caught for the out by Jacob Herrera to deliver the second out. And that will bring up to the top of the order for Garrett Wolf, number 7, the center fielder. Excuse me, center fielder.
Center fielder, number 7, Garrett Wolf.
Try to end this inning quickly is the goal here for the Gales. Of course, Joey Javasa just pitched earlier, allowed 2 runs to come in before Isaac delivered a walk to get to the score we are now. 3-2 is your score, and that's a strike there. Of course, the last time Joey pitched was on Saturday's game of last week against Milburn, which unfortunately was a loss, but a great game there. Another powerhouse school, as the Gales have been playing these past few days between St. Joseph Montville, Don Bosco, Rutherford, DePaul, and now in Milburn the other day. It's been past few rough games and definitely deserved that time off. Of course, their last game was on Wednesday, the Gales, so they had some time off Thursday, Friday, and Saturday before today's game. Here's the pitch now, and it'll be a foul ball for a 0-2 count still. And strikes him out for the third out, and that will end the inning. 3-2 is your score. Back after this. Right fielder Josh Marino's up bat now for St. Mary's, as it's a 3-2 score at the moment. We're in the bottom of the 4th inning, and the pitch is going to be low for ball 1. Second pitch is going to be hit him. He'll go to first. Clears the count. He'll go to first. Runner hits the first. I'll bring up now, I believe it would be number 0, Jacob Herrera, which again it would be number 7, unless it's Jason Rosado. Jason Rosado.
Actually, a better looking tunnel.
Yeah. It's cool.
I just thought about that.
I think it's one of the coolest experiences.
Probably is.
But you don't feel it though. You don't feel like, like rumble or anything like that, Interesting. And that's an 0-1 count at the moment.
Like, Union City with the top of the roof.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Right there.
Bunt attempt will be dropped, and throws it to second, and in time for the first out. But the runner does advance to first. We now have a runner at first, and we have one out. Not really going to do much with the first base, but what can you do? We'll bring him now, Jesus Baptista, number 4, who has, of course, a different jersey tonight. Number 5 is the number for today's game. For those of you just joining us, I'm Elijah Weintraub. We are joining you live from Weehawken Stadium in Weehawken, New Jersey, right above the Lincoln Tunnel. Current score is 3-2. We have one out here. 1-0. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And that's a strike. 1-1 count. Jesus Baptista is a lefty. A lot of open room on the right-hand side where we are currently at. Foul ball for 1-2. One-two count. The pitch. Almost a chance for a pickoff attempt, but the umpire ruled him to stay back. 1 out, 1-2 count. Runner first. 3-2 your score. Pitch. Tries for a pickoff attempt, but will get a ball for an outside. 2-2. Upstairs for ball 3, full count. Nigel Archibald outside by the third base area. Adding some commentary. Foul ball. Still remains 3-2 count. Full. 1 out. Nice night, but cold. Also makes sense to be cold. We're on a field above the Lincoln Tunnel, near the river. Makes sense, but could be worse. Safe. Yeah. And it's a foul ball, but we'll be able to let the runners advance. So the runners remain. So the run. So they're ruling it as a second out.
No, he is
So he is out because it was, I guess, a strike or whatever. I don't know. Well, point is it's an out. There's 2 outs. 3-2. Jacob Pereira is at bat now. Couldn't tell from here, nor does our replay show. Pitch. Outside for ball 1. Strike one, strike one, strike one. Strike 2. So it's an 0-2 count, 2 outs. 3-2 your score. A longer inning this time compared to the last one for the Gales. Here's the pitch. And they're ruling it outside for ball 1. 1-2. All of the DePaul players thought it was an out. It's got to be rough for the players on the turf. Ball coach heads out for a quick meet with the umpire. So that's a delay for. Here's the pitch now. Upstairs for a 2-2 count. Trying to close this out this inning. Here's the pitch. And that will be foul ball. Still remains 2-2. Time was called by the batter. Still remains 2-2. 3-2's your score. Hit him, he'll walk. Runners now at first and second. It should be. Not sure. Should be, believe Marino up next. I'll find out. Quick me now. And possible pitching change. We'll pause for a moment. We'll be back. So the pitcher remains no change yet. That's because there's 2 outs and about to be the end of the 4th. The 5th coming up in just a moment.
Designated hitter, number 6, Jose Victoria.
The designated hero, Jose Victoria, is up bat. Here's the pitch now. And that's a foul ball into the fence. It's definitely gonna be interesting to see how, like during football season, based off of the angle we have here, when inside the field goal post, how does a not go into the Lincoln tunnel? There's got to be a net. We don't see it. Let's take it down. But interesting to see. Here's the pitch. 0-2. Trying to deliver the closure. See the pitch. Strikes him out, and that'll end the inning. And 3 outs now in it. Top of the 5th next. 3-2 your score. Back after this.
The catcher, number 8, Jude Cloud.
Jude Cloud, the catcher's up next for DePaul Catholic, and that is outside for ball 1. We are in the top of the 5th inning. 3-2 your score. Cold night, but good game for baseball tonight here in Weehawken, New Jersey. We're at a neutral site for the Autism Awareness Challenge. So all games, of course, as we mentioned at the top of the broadcast, games have been going on since yesterday here at Weehawken. Of course, those games were weather permitting. And that is a high fly ball to left and will be caught for the out. See if we can see the play here on the replay. Good hit off to right, to left, and good catch was the catch was made.
The shortstop, number 12, J.C. Pacheco.
J.C. Petro is up next. He's a lefty. So 1-0 count at the moment. 1 out. Pitch. And that hit him. He'll walk. He'll go to first. Runner goes to first. Here in the top of the 5th. 3-2. It'll bring up now the designated hitter, number 16, Joey Bernardo. Pitch is nice pitching for a strike. One count. And there's another strike, 1-2 count. 1-2 the pitch is going to be low for 2-2 count. What's up? Pickoff attempt at first is safe. And full count. And he walks him. He'll go to first. Runners now at first and second as we are in the top of the fifth here.
First baseman, number 10, Shane Patton.
Shane Patton, number 13, is up bat now for DePaul. Strike. 1-0 count. That's a ball. 1-0. One and zero. One and zero. The pitch from Young. Bullpen action happening right now, but for 1-1 count for DePaul. Not yet anybody from St. Mary. No pitching change made yet. We'll see if it happens for DePaul when they're up at the pitching mound for the bottom of the fifth. 3-2 is your score. And running the run, and I think he's safe. Yes, he is. Runners at second and third. Only one out. Josh Marino is at right field. And Tyler Giordano is at center for St. Mary's. Interesting. Communicating about the next play. Possible chance for high fly here. Three-one count. Welcome. And he'll head to first. The bases are loaded. No meat yet made. It looks like there's going to be some.
Second baseman, number 11, Adrian
Adrian
Orby Jr.
Aubrey Jr. Quick meet by the entire infield crew. And Isaac Young. Warm-ups are happening at the mound. Can't tell the number yet on who that player is. We got warm-ups happening. We'll be back after this. Welcome back after the music delay. So no pitching change made, just a quick meet by the St. Mary infield crew. The outfielders met around where the Weehawken logo is at the 50-yard line. And they rule it as a ball. Would have been a good chance for a strike. There. 2-0. Three and 0. Wow. All right, so pitch and change happening soon. Is the guess. And that is a strike. 3-1. Thing. 3-2. Heading to the bottom of the fifth. Welcome back. It looks like there might have been a pitching change for DePaul. Oh, never mind. Same guy. And call for the out. That was off to third for the out. That's one. So the first out already. That'll bring on now number 3, Tyler Giordano, as we head back to the top of the order.
Left fielder, number 3, Tyler Giordano.
Strike. As a reminder, join us on Tuesday. We're home versus Prompton Lakes back at Philip Sheridan Memorial Field at Tamblin Park. And that is a high fly ball up the middle in foul ball territory. Almost caught it. Thought the player was injured there. He got it. No. It's a 0-2 count. Did not catch in time. Wow. The player was down on the ground for a few seconds. I thought he would need help for a second. Wow. That was the pitcher. Only in Weehawken we got this. Interesting. Strike. Strikes him out. And that'll be the second out. Second out, no one on base. Catcher number 13, Kyle Watson, is up bat now. Remember, different jerseys today because of the Autism Awareness Challenge. Again, in blue is DePaul Catholic with the green hats. And with the blue hats and the black jersey and shirt is St. Mary's. 3-2's your score, 2 outs, bottom of the 5th, heading to the 6th in just a few minutes before we conclude this game, and it'll be a line drive up the middle to the second, and shortstop, and they rule him safe. Not enough for the out. Blaze Conti, number 15 in this game, usually number 55, is up at now.
Third baseman, number 15, Blaze Conti.
He'll try to add some runs here in the inning to try to either tie it up, if not take the lead, with a runner on first. 2 outs.
They all backed up. Yeah, good.
Oh yeah, they're ready. He can hit a good home run. It's doable. And that is going to be a foul ball. It is doable for Blaze Conti to get a home run from the angle we have here. From what we see here, 13's warming up in the bullpen. I don't believe it. We don't know the name because remember the different jerseys. And that is a high fly ball. And look at that. And that is almost, that'll be a triple. Watching the runner here. Throwing to third. Yeah. Dropped it, and he went all the way to third. What a play, a triple play. Triple play all the way down to the wall.
Yeah, not triple play. Triple. Not triple play.
Not triple play, triple.
Triple. You don't need state triple. Yeah, I think he's 4-1.
So triple for Blaze. He's now at wild pitch, and he'll walk him. Runners at the corners. Runners at the corners, and quick meet by the coach. I think this will be it. I think this is going to be the pitching change here. This might be it. No action yet, no movement here. But I think it's coming because the bullpen door has opened. And no change. Wow. They're going to keep it. I think if the run happens here and scores for a tie game, I think that's when they'll change him. But interesting to see. 3-2's your score. 2 outs. Runners at the corners. As it is Jacob Herrera, number 0, the first baseman, up bat. This will really hurt St. Mary's if they get an out here. And ball low. 1-0. Nigel Archibald is at third base. Usually that's where the St. Mary's bench is usually at. But because of the Weehawken, they're on the right-hand side where first base is at. Oof, strike. 2-1. 2-1 count, runners at the corners. Tries for a pickup attempt and safe at first. 3-1 count. 3-1 count and close to the out. Risky chance there. If he does miss it, the runner will score. It is Jason Rosado at bat now. The pitch. In the breeze. Strike. Full count. Here's the do or die situation for a base loaded. Runner in. Or an out. Runners at the quarters. Huge chances here. And that is up the middle to third. Throw to first. Safe. And the runner scores. Tie game. No, tie. We're up 2. So it's an RBI single, and we have the lead now, 4-3. Runners at first and second, 2 outs, 4-3 is your score. St. Mary's now has the lead, entering the sixth, and now it's a big grounded to first for the out, and that will end the inning. 2-run score, 4-3. Back after this for the sixth. I believe that is Adrian Arbery Jr., second baseman. Couldn't hear the number in time, but that is a ball, 1-0 count. Jeez. So it's a 1-0 count. 2-0 now. And we're in the top of the sixth. 4-3 is your score. St. Mary's now has the lead. DePaul still wants to stay in this. They're going to need some runs here. What? Three 3-0 count at the moment. Here's the pitch. 3-1 count with the strike. Walks him. He'll head to first. He'll head to first. Blaze Conti, number 55. He's warming up, or number 15 in today's game. He's warming up at the bull. What? Oh, never mind. He's still at third base. Who?
Your attention, please. Pitch hitting for DePaul, number 14, Anthony Morano.
Anthony Morano. He's up at pitching now. Sorry? We'll pause for a moment and while we see. 13. That might be David Anderson.
Yes. Which is Ray's normal number.
So number 13 is at the bullpen now. Might be David Anderson. We'll find out for sure in a moment. Hopefully. Strike. 0-2. I think that's a 1-2 count. And nope, that's an out. Yes, that's one out. And a runner at first. Yeah. Derek Brand is pitching now for DePaul. It's a late game here. It's already 9:16 almost. Both teams are now, of course, in high school, so they have school tomorrow. No holiday. And we're in the 6th, so shouldn't last me another half hour, I want to say. Guess you got another bottom and top if DePaul doesn't score. It's been a great game so far. St. Mary's just took back the lead 4-3, trying to get back into the win column. Again, another powerhouse school, DePaul Catholic, 8-2 going into today's game. Of course, they've been coming after a two big loss the other day because of Bergen Catholic. Trying to get back into the win column here, and that is a foul ball to left. The sound effect of a broken car window we just heard. And that is up the middle, grounded, and will be thrown to second. Not in time for a double play, but gets the out. And it looks like the runner is a little bit shaken up. But it seems and appears to be okay. So 4-3 is your score, 2 outs. And 2 outs, yeah, I believe they called him for the out. So they did call him for the out, and now is only now a runner on first. Some changes happening here for the running portion for DePaul. And as a reminder, don't forget to join us on Tuesday when the Gales take on Prompton Lakes. High fly ball to mid. Tyler Giordano is not in there in time. Runner will score. Runner scores. Runner scores, and now it's a tie game. Runner scores, runner at second. Tie game. Giordano is not there in time. Close enough, though. So it's a tie game. It's a weird field since there's no fence. It's not enough to tell. Jude Cloud is up next. The catcher. It's over. We're just past the top of the order now. 4-4 is your score. We're tied at 4 now. 2 outs here. And it's been an exciting game. Quick meet for both the Gales and DePaul. We'll be back. Four is your score. 2 outs. Jude Clow is up bat. Trying to Young is trying to possibly end this inning here. Strike. So 13 was outside for ball 1, 1-0. Number 13, David Anderson, is in the bullpen now. It looks like David Anderson trying to, for the potential pitching change, standing by, of course, to see what Nigel Archibald is going to do. Helicopter flying low above us and into the New York helipad. Upstairs. 2-0 count. 4-4 is your score. Here's the pitch. Outside for the third. 3-0. Pitch again. Strike, 3-1. And that is a high fly ball up the middle and caught by Giordano for the out. And that will end this inning tied at 4. Back after this. Just in time. Here we go. It's the bottom of the 6th here. Big time for the Gales to possibly score. To score some runs in here. Try to end this game, hopefully. And as we head to we're in the bottom of the 6th now. We are tied at 4. The Gales need 1 run to have the lead and enter the top of the 7th, allowing hopefully no runs to come in to end this game. And no pitching change has been made quite yet for DePaul Catholic. Possibility here. Jacob Herrera, not bad. And I just realized now there's a double teams working at the bullpen right now. DePaul's on the right-hand side, and the left-hand side is same areas from the angle we have here. That is low for ball 1. So interesting to see that they can work 2 and 1. Interesting. Compared to St. Mary's where they're just working in the gravel area of the right-hand side. And I think that almost hit him, but that's 2-0 count. Yes, that change is happening soon for the pitcher. 2-1. Two-one count, 4-4. 2-2 count. Wow. And don't forget, as a reminder, Pompton Lake Tuesday, 4 p.m. back at Rutherford. Jack Rizzo and I will have the call. And that is a 3-2 count full outside. Yeah. And strikes him out. That's the first out. Really would love a run to come in here. Just so we don't have to go to that bottom of the 7th, but the way it's looking, that it might happen here. As it looks, 12 Isaac Young. No DH happening. Coach Julian now heading up to the umpire to make the change in call. So hear the announcement in just a moment about the changes. Or maybe not. Here comes the pitch now. And it will be a 1-0. One count with the strike. Pitching warms to the right. Both teams working out upstairs for a 2-1 count. Foul ball 2-2. Almost heading to the 7th here. And that hit him. He'll walk to first. Now a runner at first. It should bring up now Xavier Rana. We'll double check because it looks like a different number. Quick meet by the coach and the umpire. Coach Julian, Coach Nigel Archibald meeting on the right-hand side. No pitching change made yet. Umpires are discussing the call. And they're going to have a quick meet. Looks like it might be under review. Packed night, at Weehawken Stadium in Weehawken, New Jersey. We're right above the Lincoln Tunnel. I'm Elijah Weintraub. Jack Rizz has the night off. He'll be joining me back on Tuesday for Prompton Lakes at 4 p.m. We are tied at 4. The umpires have been meeting for quite a while now after the coach from DePaul met along with him. Possibly maybe overturning the call. It's a possible guess here. Think overturning the call?
Unless you're arguing that a hit is a foul ball, a hit at the bat maybe.
So the umpire is going to meet with the DePaul coach real quick again. No change has been made from the angle we have here. Looks like they were arguing about the hit. Interesting to see. So after a long discussion, no result. We're waiting now for the pitch. The pitch. Any day now. So the DePaul Catholic coach is heading to the umpire for possible change here. This hasn't been a pitch in a while. So number 14, Matt DeGennaro is now running at first. Took that long to arc. Xavier Rana is now at bat to pitch. Bat. Nice bunt, but fouled. Replay, everybody back. 0-1 count, 1 out. So after a long discussion, no results, just some changes here. I think the argument might have been between the umpire and the coach. Nigel Archibald also making signals right now to Giordano, who's at first base right now, and that's where his calls are going to. Here's the pitch. Bunts it again and hits the dirt, and this one should be clear and gets the first out. So that's, gets the second out. 2 outs, runner on second, in scoring position still as we head now to number 3, Tyler Giordano, who has the opportunity now to possibly allow this run to come in or get the out, either or. We'll wait to see what Nigel has to say.
Tyler Giordano.
Center field. Tyler Giordano looking for it here. Here's the pitch. Foul ball. What? Hit the netting. Looks like they got stuck up right above the button.
It's over the filter.
Yeah.
That's why I parked there.
Smart thinking. So no one count, 2 outs. The pitch is a high fly ball. It is up to the right. It is right by us and caught for the out. 3 outs. Back for the top of the 7th. In just a moment, should be the last inning. Hopefully. Welcome back. It's the top of the 7th now. J.C. Pacheco, the shortstop. This is the last game here tonight, as it's almost 10 o'clock here. Top of the 7th. We are tied at 4 still. We'll head to the bottom of the 7th after this inning here. Hopefully the runs will happen. Now, I'm not sure. I believe they may play the 8th unless they call a draw if no runs are scored. 0-2. 0-2 count here, no pitching change. Isaac Young still remains as pitcher since the change from Joey Chavasta. It was a high ball for 1-0 for 1-2. Two as it hits the ground. Now we saw number 13 and number 55, Blaze. It was number 13. I believe even Blaze Conte was both warming up in the bullpen. So either are options if they decide to do the change this inning. If not, then leave it as is. Full count here. Pitch. And that is a high fly ball to left and will be caught for the out. And that is the first out of the inning. Good work there by the left field crew. Blurry image here for a moment. We'll be fixing that in just a moment. We are going to... The views are just a little bit messed up. We are going to pause for a moment, and we will update that in a second. The 1 out sign is going to stay on your scoreboard for now until the meantime, until we could fix the image. So I will keep providing the commentary for you all in the meantime while the camera remains up to the fixing. 1-1 count at the moment, 1 out, tied at 4. Here comes the pitch from Young. The pitch will be grounded to first, not in time for the out, and it will be a base hit. Runner at first. So it's a runner at first. Runner at first and 1 out. There we go. Back at it. The assignment will get taken off. Yeah, so here we go. Shane Patton is up next. 4-4 is your score. 1 out. Runner at first after a base hit just moments ago. And, of course, St. Mary is looking here to get a win back into the win column after coming off of almost 2 games loss, both Don Bosco and Rutherford. Their win this week was against Sea Caucus. And that was low for a strike, 0-1. Pitch here. And it'll be a foul ball and an 0-2. Oh, 2 count here, and the charge trumpets roll on. Pitch now. And that is off to the shortstop. Not in time to deliver the out. Safe, and now runners at first and second. So runner safe at first and second, only 1 out. And this game is getting pretty good. It might be in scoring position now. Chances are there if they can make a double play. It has happened twice already in this game for St. Mary's where they made a double play. They can do it again. Of course, regular numbers for St. Mary's will be back to normal for Tuesday's game against Pompton Lakes home at 7 p.m. We announced the upcoming schedule already, and it's a 1-0 count. 0-1, excuse me, 0-1. 0-1 count. The pitch from Young. No pitching change made yet. And that is a high fly ball to left and will be foul ball. Foul ball, everything resets. Back to first and second. Goes all the way to the wall. Here at Weehawken. Where the end zone, the other half of the end zone is for the Weehawken football team. Here at Weehawken Stadium. And this is going to be the Gales' only nighttime game this season, where they'll be playing under the lights. Last year they were in Woodbridge, where they played the game under the lights, and that was their only game. It's pretty cool to be here right now under the lights. It's a different atmosphere, and you're playing under the world's busiest tunnel, the Lincoln Tunnel. It's got to be a cool experience to check off for the players. Nighttime game, you're supporting autism awareness, and you're playing above the Lincoln Tunnel. It's cool. And it's going to be another stolen base. Not in time for the out. Runners advance to second and third. Here are the chances to deliver the outs. Will it be enough to do it, though? 2-2 count, 1 out, runners at second and third. The pitch from Young. No pitching change made yet, and I don't think they possibly will unless it does get pretty that bad. Here's the pitch. Outside for full count. So everyone clears the bullpen area for DePaul Catholic. No one is there now at this point, so we'll see what happens here. I think they're ready for the run to come in. Here comes a pitch from Young, and that'll be off to shortstop and safe. The run score. And now it's 5-4 DePaul, and the bases are still loaded. The crowd here in the back of me, it's going wild for DePaul. What? First and third. First and third are the runners now as the run comes in. Trying to figure out the call, what he's going to decide to do.
Third baseman at number 17 is Sal Cipollino.
And a quick meet for DePaul Catholic. This play's got a 30-minute ride from here back home, so interesting to see. We'll pause for a moment. We'll be back in 30. Welcome back, folks. Sorry for the audio. It's a little bit audio troll there. 5-4 is your score. DePaul Catholic has the lead at the moment. On one count with 1 out, runners at the corners. And of course, the Gills are going to need 2 runs to win it and 1 run to tie here. It's almost 10 o'clock here. Interesting to see what all the plays will happen here. Here's the pitch now. Pick off at 10, does not try. Throws it. No pitching change yet for St. Mary's. Chavasta was first and then Isaac Young. No one in the bullpen for any teams right now. So I think at this point Isaac will close it out. High fly ball up the middle to right. And will be caught by Josh Marino for the out. And not in time. Run will score. 6-4. Although we got the second out, it is 6-4 DePaul Catholic. I think Marino was just, not Marino, excuse me. Player for DePaul Catholic wasn't too sure about where to go based off of where the ball is heading, but now it's 6-4. The Gills are going to need 3 now and 2 to tie. It's going to be a lot of work, but they can possibly do it, entering the possible last inning of the game and try to possibly close this out as there's 2 outs here. Here's a pitch from Young. Pitch runner is going to go, and he'll steal the second. Slides in the turf right into second. Here's the pitch now. Not in time. 1-1. 1-1 count. 2 outs. Busy day here at Weehawken. 2-1. 2-1 count. 2 outs. Welcome back. Garrett Wolf is now pitching. The center fielder is now pitching for DePaul Catholic. And to try to close out this inning, leading off is number 13, Kyle Watson. Usually his number's 9. But now he'll see here. The Gills are going to need 3 runs to win this game and 2 to tie. It's going to be a lot of work, but it is doable here if they play it right. Most of the players for DePaul Catholic is all in the back right field. Start with the strike. 0-1. Lefty pitcher here. If not, this is where we could end it here. Scoring now is 6-4. It's going to be a while, but doable if anything. And that'll be a 2-0. 2-0 count. And there's a strike. Excuse me, ball. 3-1. 3-0. Count and a strike. 3-1. Yeah. That is a high fly pop ball and hits the scoreboard almost. It's the Lincoln Tunnel. That was close. Almost. I hit the Lincoln, almost hit the billboard, almost went out. What?
Apple would be pretty pissed off.
Yeah, Apple, like I said, Apple would have been upset, but now if that went over the fence, I would have just loved to see the reaction. It's the Lincoln Tunnel. I was, oh, wow. Oof, oof, oof. And I think he walked. Nope. 3-2. Full count. Full count. The pitch. Strikes him out. Wow. Close chance there. Almost had him. Number 15, Blaze Conti. Here's the chance for a home run to possibly do it. All the infielders, all the outfielders had back. They're ready.
Third baseman, number 15, Blaze Conti.
One and 0. Foul ball, 1-1 count. Of course, this is the do or die situation here, folks. 6-4 with 1 out. And Blaze gets second out. More than likely, the ball has it in their hands. Came down to the 7th inning, the last inning. for DePaul to have this kind of lead. And that's a strike, I think. 1-1. 1-2. 1-2. Swing and a miss, and caught at first for the out for the second out. And Josh Marino, number 11, is up at now to try to end this game here the way it is. Well, as a reminder, join us Tuesday for Pompton Lakes at Rutherford versus, at St. Mary's High School. 4 p.m. on Tuesday. Jack Rizzo and I will have the call. We're going to try for possible new field positioning for the camera at center field like we are today. So we'll see how that works. And if we can get it. So join us then. A lot more to come for Tuesday against Pompton Lakes at St. Mary's Rutherford. And the count is now 1-1. And this is almost over, this game. One more and that'll end the inning. 1-2 count. 2 outs. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends this game. Final score, 6-4, DePaul Catholic wins. The celebration begins for DePaul Catholic. As a reminder, join us on Tuesday for the Gales taking on Pompton Lakes at 4 p.m. I'm Elijah Weintraub. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you on Tuesday.
Autism awareness. Generosity is greatly appreciated. Please arrive home safely. Have a great night. We'll see you back here again next year.
I like the logo. I like the logo.
Well, I think I'm gonna do advertising, right?
Yeah.